burning the ladder. So, in the morning session, we had talked about this, that on this path, as we walk, as we take a step forward, we actually burn the step behind. Okay? What does that mean? It means that life is only a one-way street, which means we are always going ahead. We are marching ahead in life. Okay? And many times what happens when we march ahead in life, when we are doing new things, we are doing because this path is unknown. We have not done this before at the body level. At a soul level, we know everything. But at a body level, we will have questions, doubts, fears, insecurities. We have these emotions that come to us. But when you decide something, you move ahead with it. Right? Because all these feelings and emotions that come to you, they come to test you. They come to figure out, are you strong in it, or are you going to chicken out and are you going to run away from it? Right? And which happens many times with us, that we find, somebody's used the word, Vidhi only used the word. She says, I'm feeling overwhelmed. So many times we feel overwhelmed, and what happens? There's so much that we want to backtrack. Yeah? We want to go back into our safety. Because when we look for safety, which means we are looking from a body-mind combination. We're looking from an individual identity, right? But the soul, the Atman, the consciousness has no insecurity and is always comfortable and at home with everything, right? We've discussed that many times in the past. So there is a surety, there is a confidence, and there is an absolute clarity when you walk on a path which is also unknown. As Rumi says, that as you walk along, the path opens for you. But because you cannot see the path, and because the mind always wants to know the path, the mind chickens out. Right? And if the back stair or the back step has not been burned, we will run back. When we were kids, I remember my daughter used to say, "मैं डगली, हाँ? ठीक है? I'm scared." हाँ? क्या हुआ बेटा? क्या हुआ? What happened to you? मैं डगली. I'm scared. And then what happens? You run back into the daddy's arms. You run back. But there's no back. There's only go forward. So if there is a back path available, then there will always be a temptation to run. It's scary, no? Why it's scary? Because you're using your mind. And in the mind, there are certainties. It wants certainties. It wants guarantees. It wants a plan. But consciousness has a better plan. The only thing is we don't know about it. So there is a destiny, but it is unknown. And therefore, you have free will. But you have to have confidence. Remember, I keep saying this statement that I am a person who has clarity. I'm not a guru. I am not a teacher. I'm just a human being who has clarity. And what I do is I help others to get clarity in their life. That's all. Now you want to call it guru, master, teacher, bhaiya, Vikas, that's up to you. It doesn't matter. How you want to glorify it, how you want to put it, it doesn't matter. But that's what it is. Just have that clarity. So when you have that clarity of purpose, you step forward knowing fully well that there is a higher plan, which is what we are saying all is as is meant to be. But yet, you're taking, the decision is coming from you. You are saying, yes, I'm going to do it. As I gave you the option, I gave you the answer, that I went back to vacate a place where I had a home somewhere else also. I could have continued to have that home because nobody asked me to, leave that home. I used my free will and I went back and I said, no, this is my path. That clarity is there, and you just go, and even when I went over there, people told me, please reconsider. Why do you want to do this? I said, no, I'm clear, my path is clear. My job is done here. That's it. But anybody else would have just got tempted and said, okay, why not? Clarity. So, and to achieve that, a clear person will always, make sure there is no escape. And that's why wise people say, never put your feet in two boats. The one who puts his feet in two boats always sinks. Two boats. Yeah? So you'll be like a gymnast, split from the middle, and then you'll finally either break some tendons or you'll fall down. Then you won't be able to swim like a tadpole. So this is what it is. So make sure you are so clear, and a person who doesn't have the clarity cannot do it. And that is where we become fearful, when we are forced to confront our reality. And we check, oh, not really. I want this, but I don't want it bad enough. That is where we fall. I've seen so many people now, so many people have come here also. And so many people, you see, they come close, they lose heart. They chicken out. It's not for the faint-hearted, because they are controlled still by the mind. And and all of you, I keep telling you one thing. Please be clear. What is it that you want? If you really want it, nothing in the universe can stop you from realizing your truth. But if you are comfortable and you have this as a pastime, why uncle is so peaceful and he looks like a Buddha? Because he was very clear. This has to be my last lifetime, and I want it. Right? And his testimony is there on the website of how this Atma Chalisa came about, because he said, I want it, and I don't know how much time I have, and I know you can do it, and we can, do this journey. I said, okay, let's do it. And that helped him to release, because how badly he wanted it.